Do you have one of those go-to recipes you can pull out of your back pocket and make with your eyes closed? That's what my F3P strategy for saving is for me, and I'm going to share it with you today. Hi, I'm Michelle. Welcome. I teach everyday women with everyday money issues how to manage their paycheck and save so they can meet their financial and money goals. Oh, and if you hang around until the end, I have a special freebie for you that will support your savings goals journey. My F3P strategy for saving is the recipe I use whenever I get a bonus or a tax refund or any other money that just kind of falls out of the sky. For me, it's been a tried and true recipe that's quick, easy to follow, and always gets me closer to my financial goals. Now, as with any recipe, consider my method a starting point. Feel free to tweak it and make it your own. Here's my basic philosophy when it comes to allocating things like bonuses and tax returns. Some for the future, some for the past, some for the present, and some to pay it forward. First, let's take care of our future. We all hope nothing bad ever happens, but history tells us that it could, so we best be prepared. And that's where an emergency fund comes in. I've done several videos on all the ins and outs of emergency funds, and I'll link to a playlist in the description. A good rule of thumb for an emergency fund is 3 months worth of net paychecks. So let's start there. If you don't have at least 3 months of net paychecks tucked away in an emergency fund account, then I suggest you put 40% of this bonus, tax refund, windfall, whatever, into that account. If you do have 3 months of net paychecks saved, first, go you, and second, then you could start working on 6 months or maybe some other savings goal, a lifetime trip that you've always wanted to take, or even paying down your mortgage. The second step in my F3P saving strategy is some for the past. The past meaning debt. The sooner you can get any debt you have paid off, the sooner you can keep all that fluffy money for yourself. Which is why paying debts off as fast as possible simply makes good financial sense. For this step, I recommend putting 25% of your bonus or refund towards your debt with the highest interest rate. But wait, why not put 40% towards the debt and 25% towards the emergency fund if it's so important to pay off debt? Awesome question. And that's exactly what I used to recommend. But then the pandemic happened and the world changed. During that time, I had many friends and coworkers either lose their job or have to leave their job to take care of children or aging parents. And practically speaking, not all bills can be paid on a credit card, which is the backup plan for a lot of people. Mortgage companies, landlords, finance companies typically will not accept a credit card payment because they don't want to have to pay the credit card processing fees on their side, which means a girl's gonna need cash. And that's why I now say 40% towards your emergency fund and 25% towards debt repayment. Question of the video: what changes did you make in your habits during the pandemic? Are you keeping any post-pandemic habits? Leave me a comment and let's chat. Now for my favorite step. Some for the present, which means spend it. Yes, spend it. You've taken care of your future and you're paying down the past, and now it's time to have some fun in the present. Take 25% of your bonus or refund and go have fun. That's right. Spend it, blow it, get crazy! All of us work really hard every day, and when the opportunity to celebrate happens, let's celebrate. There's nothing wrong with having some fun. Our money should support our life, and it's okay to take a little pleasure from the fruits of your efforts. Take 25% and go buy yourself something pretty. Guys too. The final step is about taking care of our community, not just ourselves. So the final step is 10% to pay it forward. I have so many blessings in my life, and paying it forward fills me with gratitude for those blessings. I also feel like a productive citizen of the world and, well, a good human. Additionally, I've worked with a lot of nonprofits, and any little bit of cash that comes in during the year is a godsend. Most only receive donations during the holidays or if they run a big fundraising drive. Fundraising drives help, but there are still expenses associated with it, so the nonprofit doesn't get to keep everything they receive. Donations are free and clear of any other encumbrances and helps the nonprofit achieve their overall mission. Okay, time to wrap this up and tell you about your freebie. The F3P strategy for saving is my recipe, so to speak, for saving and spending any bonuses, tax refunds, or like I said, money that falls out of the sky. The reason I think it works is that it's touching on all the pieces of any personal financial foundation. Some is added to your emergency fund, a basic building block of everybody's financial wellness. A little bit of the debt gets paid off, and even better, maybe you're paying down some principal. You're also paying it forward, which is being a good citizen and a steward in your community. And finally, you're allowing yourself to have a little fun. Making time and space for fun in our lives is where the good stuff happens. And I always try to make time for the good stuff. So now, take my recipe, make it your own. Tweak the percentages and make them work for you and your situation. Zhuzh it up as much or as little as you want. Now for your bonus. One of my goals in creating these videos and blogs and posts and all the other stuff that I do is to help you create your version of a firm financial foundation. And one of my foundational habits is my Sunday money date. Each Sunday, I sit down and I go through my checklist to make sure all my bills are paid, I'm hitting my savings goals, and I know exactly what's coming up in the next week. My Sunday money date checklist works in conjunction with my calendar because if it's not on my calendar, it's not gonna happen. And just to tease you guys a little bit, I'm putting together a brand new special class that I'm gonna use to teach you my Sunday money date checklist with your calendar. I'll have more information soon, so keep a lookout for it. If today's video was helpful, please like and subscribe. It really does help. Don't forget to grab your freebie and check out the emergency fund playlist that I linked to. Also, don't forget to come join the party over on Instagram or LinkedIn. I post pretty much every day on LinkedIn. Until next time, have a fantabulous week. Bye.